got something to prove. Let's go. All I do, work like I still got something to prove.
What's up, everyone? We got a big back day. And guess what, guys? I got a special guest. Oh, who's that? Who's that?
My back still hurts from the other day.
Oh.
That hurts. It feels like I worked out good.
It feels great.
I've been working out with Dana, doing her workouts.
You know?
Pretty impressive.
You know, I might know a thing or two. I may.
You don't know much.
I don't know much, but I know muscles.
You know muscles.
I know muscles.
And enchiladas.
And enchiladas, that is correct. So, we are doing one of my workouts from DLB Daily. If you don't know what that is, and you would like to know, if you like this workout, by the end of it, and you want more, check out dlbdailyapp.com. We got a transformation challenge going on right now. Come join me. Let's make muscles together. So we're starting off, it's actually a little tricep that I'm doing, all from the rope, all from the high cable. So we're starting off with, and each thing is about 10 to 12 reps. So we're doing straight arm pull downs. As I fatigue with that, I'm then gonna go into like a high pull down or high row. And I twist my arm so I end up under my chest and an underhand grip. So high to low underhand row. And then I will, when I fatigue from that, then I'm gonna change the placement of my hands and switch to a face pull. Really hit that tres minor with making sure you internally rotate, fingers pointing back. So keep those hands nice and high. So instead of pulling here, you're gonna make like a W with your arms. Thumbs point back.
Light my way, light's gonna light my way. No map, but I'll find my way. Go hard, gonna get that fame. No sleep till I celebrate. Oh, give it my oh, give it my oh, give it my
All right, next we got a super set. Again, all on the same thing, using the same grip. We're just gonna be changing the angle that we're pulling from, which is the key on back day, is pulling from different angles and then from different grips. So we're doing a V-bar seated close pull down for 10 to 12. Again, you're probably start around like 12 and then work your way down to like 10, maybe 8 reps. So I want you going pretty heavy. Then we're gonna drop the weight by like 20%. And then I like to put my foot up, and then you're just doing a high row, again, using the same grip, but instead of focusing on pulling down, we're gonna be pulling from an angle straight towards our chest instead of pulling under our chest. So just different angles, different movements. That one's gonna be 8 to 10.
More stack, I won't crack. Put the whole world on my motherfucking back. One more stack, I won't crack. Put the whole world on my back. I'ma get back up. I'ma get back up. And when I get back up, motherfucker, back up.
Only talk to the dead. All right, next up, we're gonna do some single arm stuff. Doing just a regular dumbbell row. Using these guys, we're gonna go 12, 10, 8, 6. So working our way up, really, really heavy. Big thing here is really letting it stretch and not pulling with your arm. So there's almost like a rock to it. So like, think of like a pendulum squat, how it comes down. So let your lat really, really stretch forward. And then when you pull back, you're not pulling here, you're pulling back towards your pocket. So try to keep that elbow nice and tight to your side, and then I say pull towards your hip or pull towards your pocket. So it almost comes down like a pendulum here, and then you're rocking back here instead of this movement. So if your elbow's super wide, you're gonna get too much bicep out of it. So pulling back, let your elbow lead. That's the key thing, elbow leads. Oh, I'm gonna get so jacked this week just training with the body. Oh. 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 It's the size of your head. Oh. Yeah.
You are really, really jacked.
Like I said, I know what I'm doing.
Like, I think,
I mean, that's pretty good.
no, you're really,
You know? Like from the side there.
gross.
Gross.
Disgusting.
This. Vom. All right. Next is also a superset. You don't actually have to use the same machines that I'm doing. They just happen to be very close to each other. So I'm doing them. I'm doing a seated row because we haven't done anything from this plane. It's all been like high planes, straight down and low. So I wanted something pulling towards me. Now you can do this one a variety of ways. One, you can actually use a seated cable instead with a wide grip. So this one, you can oscillate the hands, but instead I want to kind of focus on Trey's minor, which there's a picture right there where it's at. I can't even touch it, too wide, I can't touch it. But I want to keep my elbows nice and wide on this one, which is going to target a little bit of rear delts, Trey's minor. And since I'm targeting a little bit of rear delts by keeping my elbows nice and wide and high, I am then going to a reverse fly to kind of like finish them off. And I'm not even doing very heavy weights because you're already kind of hitting them with this like compound, and then you're doing more of an isolation to like finish off the rear delts there. So this first one, I was up around 10 to 12, but I'm working my way down to like 8. So it's like 12, 10, my third set was 10, and then my last set's gonna be 8. And then that one is gonna be anywhere from 8 to 10. Again, you don't have to do these exact exercises. You could do a seated cable row. Hammer strength makes a nice one of these. And then as far as the reverse, you can do dumbbells instead. Especially if you want to superset them together, I would just grab some dumbbells, bring them over to this station because you're not gonna need a lot of weight, and then just do it from there. Oh, that's a little heavy. Ooh. Nope. I think I'm just gonna keep them together. No sense of overcomplicating a good movement. All right. We're scratching what I was doing. I was trying to overcomplicate things. You know, sometimes, especially when there's a camera angled at me, I feel like I have to give you like weirder stuff, but there's no sense of complicating an already really good exercise. So 10 to 12 reps on a front lat pull down. Instead of pulling straight down, because we're gonna add a little superset to the end of it, which we'll focus on pulling straight down, I'm actually angling my body back a little bit and keeping my elbows wide instead of pulling straight down to my side. Again, to kind of hit not only the lat, but the teres major and minor by keeping your elbows a little bit wider and pulling more at an angle. I'm then going to flip around. Now the reason I sit this way is because if you look at where this is, if I sit forward, I'm gonna have to pull back behind my head to get it behind my back. So instead, I'm sitting this way, lightening the load so that the bar path comes straight down. So this one's just like more of a isolation. It's not an isolation exercise. You're just getting a little bit more lat isolation. Here, now we're gonna focus on pulling that elbow straight down to our side. So right down here, pinch those scapulas together and elbows as close to your sides as you can. But when your lats are too big, that's all the further they get. That's all the, yeah, I can't get them any further. All right, that's it. Back day, a lot of volume, a lot of reps, a lot of supersets. The cool thing with back day is just changing the angle of your torso or changing the height of the pulley that you're pulling from can completely change the exercise even without changing where you're actually located. So make sure you're hitting all those different angles, high, middle, low, all your different grips, overhand, underhand, all of them, because they're all great. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this workout, number one, you should be subscribed so you never miss another workout. Comment below, and also, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, Kaya reminded me. Sign up for DLB Daily. So if you are enjoying these workouts and you want more, and you want me to train you every single day because you like muscles like I do, head on over to dlbdailyapp.com and let me train you. Let's make muscles together. See you guys.